The story begins with a mother who is growing increasingly concerned about her 12-year-old daughter. Recently, she has noticed some strange changes in her daughter's behavior. The most worrying sign is that her daughter has started walking with a limp, and she doesn't seem to be feeling well in the mornings. The mother tries to understand what is going on, but she can't find a clear explanation. The setting is their home where the mother and daughter live together. The daughter, who used to be full of energy, has become more secretive and distant. She has started hiding things from her mother, and when the mother tries to talk to her, she either avoids the conversation or gives strange answers. The daughter has also started refusing to go to madrasa, her religious school, which is very unusual for her because she used to love attending. This sudden change in her daughter's behavior leaves the mother feeling confused and worried. She has always trusted her daughter, but now she's starting to feel like something is not right. The mother wonders if there's something her daughter is hiding, and her concern deepens with every passing day. She becomes unsure of what to do, but at the same time, she can't ignore the nagging feeling that something important is happening. This chapter sets the stage for the unfolding mystery. The mother's worry grows as she tries to figure out what is going on in her daughter's life. Her confusion and uncertainty about her daughter's behavior lead to the development of the plot, and she begins to seek answers, even though she doesn't know where they will take her. As the days go by, the mother's concerns about her daughter only grow stronger. The first clue that something is wrong is her daughter's unexplained limp. Every morning, the mother notices that her daughter walks with difficulty as if she is in pain. She doesn't seem to have any reason for this limp, and when asked, her daughter says nothing is wrong. The mother tries to ignore it at first, but the limp continues and it worries her even more. Another strange change is that her daughter becomes reluctant to attend madrasa, something she used to look forward to. The mother is puzzled by this behavior. At first, she thinks maybe her daughter is just feeling tired or unwell, but it becomes clear that this is more than just a simple illness. Her daughter now refuses to go to madrasa and claims to be too tired. This is very unusual, as the daughter was always eager to attend in the past. The mother begins to wonder if something at madrasa is bothering her daughter or if there is another reason for her sudden disinterest. The second clue comes when the mother notices something odd about her daughter's new dress. One day, the daughter walks out in a beautiful new dress that the mother did not buy for her. Surprised, the mother asks where it came from, and her daughter quickly says it was a gift from a friend at madrasa. The mother is a little confused, as she doesn't remember her daughter mentioning any new friends, especially one who would buy her such an expensive dress. The daughter's explanation seems a bit too quick and easy, which makes the mother even more suspicious. Then, the mother finds another unexpected surprise. One morning, while cleaning her daughter's room, she notices a large amount of money hidden under her daughter's pillow. The mother knows she hasn't given her daughter this much money, and she has no idea where it came from. When asked about it, the daughter hesitates before saying that she had earned it by tutoring other children. However, the mother is still uneasy because she doesn't recall her daughter ever talking about tutoring anyone, and she wonders if the money has come from some other source. The sudden appearance of money, along with the strange dress, makes the mother start to distrust her daughter's story. As these clues begin to pile up, the mother's suspicions grow. She is no longer sure if she can trust her daughter. She starts to question everything her daughter says. The relationship between them begins to change, with the mother feeling more distant and uncertain about her daughter's actions. The trust they once had is now replaced with doubt and suspicion. The mother's growing worries lead her to believe that her daughter might be hiding something from her, and she starts to feel a deep sense of unease. The theme of deception becomes central to the story. The daughter's actions, lying about the dress and hiding money, make the mother question whether her daughter is being truthful. The mother's suspicions continue to grow as she tries to make sense of these unusual changes in her daughter's behavior. The once strong bond of trust between mother and daughter is now under threat, and the mother is left feeling confused and betrayed. The relationship between them is no longer the same, and the mother's doubts grow with every passing day. This theme of deception, trust, and growing suspicion sets the stage for the conflict that will unfold in the story. As the mother's suspicions about her daughter grow, she starts seeking advice from others, hoping to understand what is happening. One of the key figures who plays an important role in offering guidance is Aunt Rashida. Aunt Rashida is a perceptive and experienced woman, who has known the family for years. When she visits the mother, she notices the strange behavior of the daughter and immediately offers a piece of important advice. She warns the mother to keep a closer eye on her daughter's activities. Aunt Rashida, having lived through many experiences, understands the risks that young girls face, especially when they start becoming more independent. She tells the mother that it's essential to stay alert and monitor every aspect of the daughter's life, as sometimes children hide their true feelings or actions. She explains that many things can go unnoticed if parents aren't careful, and in today's world, it's even more crucial to watch over their children, particularly daughters, as they can easily fall into dangerous situations. The advice given by Aunt Rashida hits the mother hard. While she has always trusted her daughter, Aunt Rashida's words force her to realize that there could be things her daughter is hiding from her. The mother feels guilty for not having paid more attention to her daughter's changes in behavior earlier. Aunt Rashida's advice opens the mother's eyes to the seriousness of the situation and encourages her to take action, not just for the daughter's sake, but for the family's honor and safety. Becomes a turning point in the story, as it pushes the mother to take a more active role in uncovering the truth about her daughter. In addition to Aunt Rashida, there is another important character who plays a significant role in the unfolding events: the elderly man. The elderly man is introduced as a figure of wisdom, someone who embodies traditional values and beliefs. He represents the older generation's views on the importance of protecting young girls and maintaining family honor. His character brings a sense of moral responsibility and societal pressure into the story. The elderly man, having seen many things in his life, offers a different perspective on the situation. He advises the mother to be vigilant and always protect her daughter from the dangers of the world. He talks about the consequences of failing to do so, emphasizing how easily young girls can be taken advantage of if their parents are not paying attention. His advice is rooted in tradition, where the role of a parent, particularly a mother, is to guard their daughter's innocence and ensure she does not fall into the wrong hands. The elderly man's words resonate with the mother. They remind her of the values she was raised with, and she begins to realize the depth of the responsibility she holds as a parent. The elderly man's wisdom helps the mother understand the importance of her role in her daughter's life, and it serves as a stark reminder of the dangers that can arise if she fails to act in time. His character brings a sense of urgency and gravity to the situation, pushing the mother to take the necessary steps to protect her daughter. Together, Aunt Rashida and the elderly man's advice guide the mother toward realizing the importance of vigilance and the consequences of failing to protect her daughter. Their roles are essential in pushing the plot forward, as they shape the mother's decisions and the actions she takes to uncover the truth. As the story progresses, the mother continues to notice even more troubling changes in her daughter's behavior. These changes are subtle at first but become more noticeable and concerning over time. One of the first signs that something is wrong is when the daughter begins to refuse her mother's attempts to help her with body pain. Previously, whenever she felt unwell or in pain, she would gladly accept her mother's care. However, now when the mother offers to massage her or help her with any discomfort, her daughter refuses, claiming that she feels fine or that the pain has disappeared. This refusal makes the mother suspicious. She begins to wonder why her daughter is no longer accepting her help, especially when she used to rely on her so much. The mother tries to ignore her feelings, thinking maybe it's just a phase, but deep down she knows something is not right. Her daughter's reluctance to let her help her with something so simple begins to feel like a sign that she is hiding something, and the mother grows more worried. As the days pass, the daughter's behavior continues to change. She starts locking her bedroom door whenever she is inside. The mother, feeling even more uncertain and anxious, tries to understand why her daughter would want to keep her door locked. At first, she brushes it off as a sign of growing independence, but then she begins to notice the pattern. Her daughter always locks the door when she's alone. The mother's worry increases with every instance. Why does she need to keep her room locked? Is she hiding something inside? The daughter also becomes increasingly defensive about her actions. Whenever the mother asks her about anything, where she's going, who she's with, or what she's doing, her daughter's responses become short and evasive. If the mother tries to question her about the money she found or the new clothes, the daughter becomes upset, refusing to explain herself further. Her behavior feels like she is trying to protect a secret, and this only makes the mother more suspicious. The daughter, who was once open and trusting, now seems to be building walls around herself. She begins to push her mother away, avoiding her questions and refusing to discuss anything that seems personal. The mother, unable to understand the reasons behind her daughter's behavior, starts to feel hurt. She wonders if her daughter is growing up too quickly, or worse, if something is wrong in her daughter's life that she hasn't yet discovered. The secrecy grows deeper. The mother, who once had a close and trusting relationship with her daughter, now feels like an outsider in her own home. The daughter's reluctance to share anything with her, her refusal to accept help, and her need to keep things hidden make the mother feel disconnected from the girl she once knew so well. This shift in behavior causes a deep emotional divide between them, and the mother becomes more determined to uncover what is really happening in her daughter's life. The increasing secrecy and defensiveness set the stage for the growing tension in their relationship. The mother's suspicion grows with each new change in her daughter's behavior, and the emotional distance between them only deepens as the daughter continues to hide the truth. The turning point in the story comes when the mother makes a shocking discovery that changes everything. One day while she is cleaning her daughter's room, the mother finds something unexpected. Hidden in her daughter's wardrobe, she comes across a number of new clothes that she has never bought for her daughter. The new outfits look expensive, and the mother is immediately struck by how strange it is that her daughter has these clothes without her knowing about them. The mother's heart races as she starts to question where her daughter got them from. Her suspicion grows even stronger when, while looking through the room, she finds makeup hidden underneath the pillow on her daughter's bed. The mother knows she has never allowed her daughter to use makeup, and she wonders why her daughter would keep it a secret. The makeup, along with the new clothes, feels like clear evidence that her daughter has been hiding things from her. It is as if her daughter has been living a separate life, one that the mother has not been a part of. Feeling both shocked and hurt, the mother decides it is time to confront her daughter. She goes to her daughter's room holding the clothes and makeup in her hands. The daughter looks startled and tries to explain herself. After a long pause, she admits that she has been tutoring other children to earn money. She explains that she uses this money to buy the new clothes and makeup, things that she wanted for herself. She tells her mother that she never meant to hide anything from her, but she didn't know how to explain where the money came from or why she felt the need to buy these things. The daughter's confession is a mix of honesty and confusion. She says that she wanted to buy new things for herself, something she had never asked for before. She explains that the clothes were a gift from a friend at madrasa, but when her mother presses her about the makeup, she admits that it was bought with the money she earned from tutoring. The daughter seems a little ashamed, but she insists that she has not done anything wrong. She simply wanted to look good and feel more confident. The mother is torn. Part of her feels relief because her daughter has confessed, but another part of her is deeply worried about the changes in her daughter's behavior. The mother is confused because she doesn't know if she should be proud of her daughter for trying to be independent or if she should be concerned about what else might be going on. She never expected her daughter to be so secretive and to take such matters into her own hands. The mother worries about the influence of others and the world outside her home that might be changing her daughter in ways she doesn't fully understand. This discovery leaves the mother questioning the balance between trust and concern. She wants to trust her daughter, but she also feels that something is not right. She struggles to decide if she should continue to allow her daughter to make decisions on her own or if she should step in more strongly to guide her. The tension between trust and worry grows, and the mother knows that this moment marks a significant shift in their relationship. She realizes that the future of their bond will depend on how she handles the situation going forward. The climax of the story arrives when the mother's worst fears start to come true. One day, out of nowhere, her sister-in-law, Aunt Cheyenne, arrives at their house with a marriage proposal for the daughter. The mother is completely shocked. She has always trusted her family, but this sudden proposal for her 12-year-old daughter feels completely out of place. The idea of marriage for a young girl, especially one so young, fills the mother with a deep sense of alarm and disbelief. Aunt Cheyenne explains that her son, Foran, is interested in marrying the daughter. This news immediately raises the stakes for the family. The mother cannot believe what she is hearing. She knows her sister-in-law has always been a little unconventional, but this proposal feels far beyond what could be considered acceptable. Foran, the son, has a troubled reputation in the family, and the mother cannot fathom why her sister-in-law would bring such a proposal to her at this time. The whole situation feels uncomfortable and even dangerous, and the mother becomes angry and defensive. She quickly tries to reject the proposal, telling Aunt Cheyenne that she would never allow her daughter to marry someone like Foran. The mother can't understand why Cheyenne would suggest such a thing. Shahana's laughter and casual attitude about the proposal only make the mother feel more uneasy. Cheyenne insists that her son is a good match and that the marriage would solve some of the family's financial problems. This explanation feels wrong to the mother, who cannot believe that anyone would suggest marrying off a 12-year-old girl, especially to someone with such a questionable background. The arrival of the proposal creates a deep conflict within the family, as it forces the mother to confront uncomfortable truths. She realizes that there are forces outside her control that are trying to shape her daughter's future. The proposal is not just about marriage, but about the expectations placed on women and the role of family within their lives. The mother's protective instincts kick in as she tries to shield her daughter from being forced into a situation that could ruin her life. What makes the situation even more disturbing is the reaction of the daughter. When the mother confronts her about the proposal, she is surprised to find that her daughter doesn't react with shock or confusion. Instead, the daughter speaks very confidently about marriage. At only 12 years old, she talks about the possibility of getting married without hesitation, even suggesting that she could provide for herself by tutoring and taking care of the household. This maturity in her daughter is unsettling for the mother. She cannot understand how her young girl is so prepared to take on such serious responsibilities. The daughter's calm acceptance of the idea of marriage and her willingness to speak so maturely about it only add to the mother's worries. She is deeply disturbed by how quickly her daughter is growing up and how little she seems to understand the implications of what is being proposed. The mother is shaken by how easily her daughter talks about such a life-altering decision. This conversation further distances the mother from her daughter, as she struggles to come to terms with the situation and protect her child from a future she cannot control. This moment in the story heightens the tension and raises the stakes for the family. The proposal is not just about marriage, it represents the loss of innocence and the dangers that come with growing up too quickly in an uncertain world. The mother's shock and her daughter's unsettling maturity mark a critical turning point in their relationship, one that will lead to difficult decisions and a struggle to preserve the daughter's future. The final confrontation in the story is both heartbreaking and shocking for the mother. After everything she has seen and suspected, the truth finally comes to light. Her sister-in-law, Aunt Cheyenne, unexpectedly reveals the full extent of what has been happening behind the scenes. The mother, still reeling from the earlier marriage proposal, listens in disbelief as Cheyenne admits that her daughter has been involved in a troubling lifestyle that is far beyond anything the mother could have imagined. Aunt Cheyenne reveals that her daughter has been secretly spending time with people who are not good influences, engaging in activities that are not suitable for someone so young. She confesses that her daughter has been taken to places where she has been exposed to harmful and inappropriate things. The mother feels like the ground has been pulled out from beneath her as the pieces of the puzzle fall into place. The strange behavior, the new clothes, the makeup, and the money all now make sense. Her daughter has been leading a secret life, and the mother was blind to it all. This revelation hits the mother hard. She feels a deep sense of guilt for not recognizing the signs earlier. She wonders how she could have trusted the wrong people and allowed her daughter to fall into such a dangerous situation. The mother begins to reflect on her role in her daughter's life and the mistakes she made in ignoring the warning signs. She realizes that her own neglect, her failure to pay attention to the changes in her daughter's behavior, has allowed her daughter to slip into this troubling lifestyle. As the story comes to an end, the mother's emotional and moral reflection is intense. She understands too late that young girls are incredibly vulnerable, especially when they are not given the protection and guidance they need. The dangers of the world can creep in unnoticed, and it is the responsibility of parents to safeguard their children from such threats. The mother recognizes that, as a parent, she must always be alert to what is happening in her child's life, even when it is uncomfortable or difficult to face. Her failure to act earlier has caused her daughter to become involved in things that no child should ever experience. This final confrontation leads to a moral awakening for the mother. She sees how easily trust can be broken, and how easily young girls can be manipulated or led astray by the wrong people. It is a painful lesson, one that will haunt her for a long time. The mother's reflection is not just about her daughter's actions, but about the larger issue of trust and protection within families. She realizes that a lack of communication, a failure to ask the right questions, and a reluctance to face uncomfortable truths can have serious consequences for both parents and children. In the end, the mother is left with a sense of deep regret. She understands the importance of being vigilant, of staying involved in her child's life, and of never underestimating the challenges that young girls face as they grow up. The story closes with the mother's painful realization that trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild, and that the consequences of neglecting her daughter's needs and secrets will forever affect their relationship.